Hi there, welcome back to another episode of Baking with Bob. So, what are we doing today? Today, I thought with the success of the Oreo cheesecake, because everybody loves a good Oreo, we're going to use Oreos again, but this time, you may have seen it in the thumbnail, we're going to make some chocolate owl themed cupcakes. Really easy to make, really great to do with the kids, taste amazing as well. So let me just grab my baking book and I will read you the ingredients that we'll be needing today. So for today we will need a pack of Oreos, obviously, 150 grams of self-raising flour, 50 grams of cocoa powder, 200 grams of golden castor sugar or normal sugar if you can't get hold of it, or a mix like I normally do. 100 grams of unsalted butter that's been left out to room temperature to get nice and soft. 1 large egg, 100 ml of full fat milk or whole milk, half a teaspoon of vanilla flavouring or any flavouring of your choice. If you want to chuck some orange flavouring in there and make them chocolate orange, you're more than welcome. A pinch of salt and your muffin tray with your muffin cases. Oh, mine just blown away. I've gone for 2 colours, red and orange. And we will also need some ingredients for the buttercream on the top, but I will link it in the description and I will go through those when we get to making the buttercream later on in the video. Is there anything else I need to tell you off here? Yes, so you will need to preheat your oven at 180 degrees Celsius or 160 if it's a fan, gas mark 4. I will put the Fahrenheit equation underneath for you as I normally do because I can't work that out in my head. So let's crack on with the first step, which is, as you're always, washing our hands. So let's get our hands washed. So, hands are washed. We are back. The first step is to beat together our butter and our sugar. So let's start that. Add our sugar to the main mixing bowl and the butter. I'm hoping that this above camera is getting all of this. And then mix. Okay, so now that we've done that, what we're going to do is we're going to add our half a teaspoon of flavouring to our milk. And we're also going to add the egg to that milk. So that you didn't see me, I just added the vanilla there. I'm also going to add my egg to that milk mixture. And then just give that a little bit of a whip together. Now mine's turned quite dark because I've used a salted caramel flavouring, which is absolutely fine. Like I said, you can use any flavour you like. And there we go, that's mixed into there. And then what we want to do is add that mixture to the butter and sugar mixture we've just made. So, all in. And then you want to whip this up until it's nice and creamy. So, let's crack on. So do remember to wipe down the sides as well, just so everything is mixed in. And then carry on whipping that together. There we go. So don't worry if you think your mixture looks like it's starting to split or to separate. What have I got on me? It's absolutely fine, because now we're going to add the cocoa, and when we add the flour it will help combine it all up together. So let's tip in the cocoa with the pinch of salt. And then let's give that a mix in. Okay, so now that's mixed in, I'm just going to give those sides another wipe down to make sure we're not missing out on any ingredients. There we go. And then next we're going to add the flour. I'm not even going to sieve it this time, I'm just going to add half in, mix, and then the other half. See, that's mixed in. Add the other half of the flour, that's all of it in, and then mix again on a high speed until it's all nicely incorporated. And there we go. So I'm just going to wipe down those sides one last time to get those extra bits of flour off the top. Now what you can do as well at this stage, if you really wanted to, you can add chocolate chips to the mixture to give it that extra chocolatey taste, which is what I'm going to do now. So I'm just going to add by eye about 70 grams. And then one final mix. And there we go. That is our mixture ready. I'm hoping this camera's picking it up, but if not, there we go. You can see that lovely, oh, it smells great, chocolatey goodness. And then from there, we are just going to spoon in evenly to our 12 muffin cases, and then we're going to pop in the oven. So, let me grab some spoons. And our cases. And let's spoon this mixture in. There we go. I'm doing a really heaped tablespoon per one for now, and if there's any left over you can top them up. Go. And there we go. That's it, all done. So what we do now is we're going to pop these into the oven on the middle shelf for about 20 minutes, or until they're nice and golden on the top, or you can pop a toothpick into the middle, pull it back out, and it comes out clean. So once they're in the oven, I will check back with you when we're taking them out, like I said, in about 20 minutes. So see you in a minute. Okay, so it's been 20 minutes, as you can see. Here is my skewer. I'm just going to pop that into one of the cakes, pull it out, and can you see there? It's clean, so that means they are all ready. Also, if you press the top, if you can't hear anything, that normally means it's ready as well. Otherwise, you'll hear like a wet sponge sound. But yes, so what we're going to do is we're going to pop these onto a cooling rack and leave them to cool down. While they're cooling down, we can get on with making our buttercream. So I'm just going to get a rack and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so their cupcakes are now cooling on my cooling rack in the background. So we're going to get on with, oh, get in focus, there we go. We're going to get on with the buttercream. So back to my baking book, we are going to need 100 grams of unsalted butter, left at room temperature to be nice and soft. 150 grams of icing sugar, sifted. 25 grams of cocoa powder and 2 tablespoons of whole milk. So, let's crack on. Let's get the butter and add that to our bowl. And what you want to do with this is to give that a mix up, whip it all up to start with. And what that will do is make it nice and easy for the next stage. So let's get that creamed up. There we go. Doesn't take long to do that. Next we're going to put our milk in. And we're going to whisk that up quickly. There we go. So next we are going to add the icing sugar and we're going to sift that in because we don't want any lumps. This is normally when I make all the mess. There we go. And then slowly mix that with the electric whisk. There we go. Once that is all mixed in there, I then want you to sift your cocoa powder into the mix as well. Now if your cocoa powder is anything like mine, and it's quite lumpy, just grab a spoon and crush it through. There we go. And then again, start slowly to mix this in. Once it's mixed in, we're going to whip it up for a good couple of minutes and get it all aerated and nice and ready. So, here we go. Nice and slow to start. And there we go. There is your buttercream. Perfect. So the other thing you can do, let me just show you that on a close-up actually. All whisked nice together. The other thing that you can do with your buttercream, if you really like, is you can get 100 grams of any chocolate you like, melt that in the microwave on 10-second blast until it's all melted. Keep stirring it. Once it starts to cool down and it's no longer warm anymore, then you can whisk that straight into this mixture to give it an extra chocolatey boost, and it also helps the cream set once it's completely cooled. So that is an optional extra that you can do. I'm not doing that today. I'm just sticking with the basic recipe. So that is done. My cupcakes are still a little bit on the warm side, so once they have completely chilled, I will come back to you and we'll decorate the top. All we will need is a bag of Smarties or M&Ms. So I will be back in a moment. Okay, so for this next bit, we are going to need our packet of Oreos. What I'm going to need you to do is if you are good enough at it, is to twist slowly but surely and keep them whole like that in the halves. Don't worry if they do break, because what I also need you to do is, if you've got some broken directly in the middle halves, that's fine, because we need halves as well. So you're going to need 2 full halves, white-sided, for each eye of the owl, and then for like the bushy eyebrows of the owl, you're going to want 1 half halved again. Okay. What you're also going to want is some coloured Smarties or M&Ms, and they will be the noses and the eyes of the cupcakes. So let's move on to the next part. So I'm going to show you quickly with one cupcake. Hopefully the camera can see. So grab one cupcake and put a dollop of your chocolate frosting on the top. Smooth it all out, all across all of the cupcake. There we go. Like that. Can you see? And then what we're going to do is we are going to grab 2 bits of Oreo. Well, sorry, one half of an Oreo, halved again. And then with the dark side up, just place them together really high up on the cupcake, like so. Then grab 2 halves, 1 whole Oreo, halved, with the cream in the middle like so. And then place those just next to, in fact these can go a little bit more spiky up like that. And then the eyes on like that. And then grab a Smartie and place it there for the nose. Then grab another 2 Smarties and they become the eyes. And there we go, 1 owl cupcake. Let's see if I can get it on the big camera without dropping him. So there we go, 1 owl cupcake. So repeat that process until you've done all of your cupcakes, and that's it, that's a wrap. That is your owl cupcakes. It's fun to do with the kids, by yourself, for a gift, for a birthday, absolutely anything you like. Now, a little tip I can give you for this as well is you can buy Oreo minis that are about this big, and that means you can do baby owls. So you just repeat the exact same process but use a much smaller cupcake case. I'll just grab one. So you can use your standard muffin cases, or you can use a cupcake case which is a bit smaller, but you can also get these mini ones which make cute little owls. And that's it from me this week. So thank you again so much if you followed all the way through. I would love to see your results as well, so please send them over to baking.with.bob on Instagram, or on our Facebook page, Baking with Bob, or Twitter, Baking with Bob. All the normal social medias, all the same except for the Instagram. Please give us, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I can see from my stats that most of you that watch this channel watch week after week but don't subscribe. So if you subscribed, you would be notified when the next video comes out, and be in the chance for upcoming competitions, shout outs and things like that. So subscribe. And on that note, I will see you next time. Bye.